Okay, Sig, how'd you find out about Fit to the Max?
Well, I'm a teacher, and one day I received an email that promoting Fit to the Max, and I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, wow, it's kind of right up my alley. I had been in a personal training type of studio once a long time ago, and it worked out really well, but I had to discontinue it for personal reasons, and all of a sudden another opportunity came up, and I was already working out on my own, but I thought, a little bit more structure, a little bit more commitment, accountability. That's what I really need. And so I heard about it through the email and I responded to it and I decided I'm going to go try it out. I think I really want this, so I'm going to go try it out and see if it seems to be something that will work for me. When I first started the program, what happened was I was approximately 245 pounds or so, and that's considered overweight for a person my age as well as my size, being 6 feet tall. And I decided that I needed to work out. So when I first started the program, it was a challenging program to me. I was having a tough time at first finishing the 45-minute workouts, going through the different exercises, and it was mostly because I was out of shape. Of course, that's kind of something that goes with with this kind of thing of working out. I know that I knew that it was going to be a little tough. It's going to be challenging, but I stuck to it. I kept working at it, and every week it went by, it kept getting a little easier, a little bit more manageable for me, and I was enjoying it. So I just kept going and kept going until today. I can't say that that's a perfect situation. I walk in and it's not any work. It is work. After all, if it's not work, it's not much of a workout. But I can actually finish the actual workout without being fatigued or out of breath. And my heart rate used to be really high, and now it used to be in like 170s. And now my heart rate doesn't go above 145, 150. And so I've been able to condition myself so that I could lower my heart rate, be able to have more endurance, more strength, and so it feels really good now because I'm able to keep up and I'm able to move forward and continue to keep off the weight, and I just feel healthy. I feel I can do almost anything now. My goals in coming here were my first goal was weight loss. I was at 245 when I first started, 245 pounds that is, and I wanted to get down to 205 pounds, at least 205 pounds. The reason that I wanted to do that is because pre-diabetic. Diabetes kind of runs in my family. It's genetic. It doesn't really matter what I eat. It's just kind of something that runs in my family, and that didn't sit well with me. I needed to do something to try to keep away from diabetes. And so I set my weight goal to 205, and I was able to reach it. I've actually exceeded it. I'm at 203 right now, and it looks like I might even go down to about 200 or maybe 195 within the next month and a half or 2 months from now. And so I'm really excited about that. So I was able to meet that goal. I had some other goals too, and that is not being out of breath. There's a lot of times I have to walk upstairs in 2 or 3 story buildings, and one of the things I do not like is by the time I get to the top of the stairway, well, I have to take a break because I can't breathe. Now I run up the stairs, and I'm kind of competitive because if I'm walking with somebody else, I'm kind of showing off and kind of showing them, hey, look at this. I'm able to walk up the stairs and not breathing heavy while they're breathing heavy, and I get excited. And some of the ways that I put that to the test is one day the program said to some of the people in the program said to me, how about participating in a Tough Mudder? And it was something I've always wanted to do. I'm 51 years old right now. I'm almost 52. One of the things that I wanted to do is participate in these type of competitions, but I've always held myself back thinking I can't do that. If I can't walk up the stairs without being out of breath, how would I be able to do a 5K, a little over 3 miles, and with 13 obstacles? There's no way I could do that. I used to think, I used to talk my way out of it and just never do it. And one day when Max came up and said, hey, how about participating in this? And I thought about it. It took me about 4 weeks to make up my mind, and I said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. And I set my goal, and I go do this, and it was a big deal. And so the day came, and it was really cold, and I was a little afraid of the weather, but I wasn't afraid of the exercise. I ran, and I went through the obstacles, climbed walls, went up nets, went through mud, crawled underneath obstacles, and I ran the rest of the way. I didn't walk, I ran, but I wasn't out of breath. I was excited. Again, I met a goal. I met an expectation for myself, something I set for myself. I was excited. I shared it with my family, and one of the best things about these goals and expectations, being able to reach them, is that I become the example to those that I love. And now they're looking at me, instead of me telling them, hey, you should work out or you should do this, they look at me and they look at what I have achieved and see how much fun I've had, and they want to be a part of that. And so I welcome them in, and my son decided to come in and work out, and I'm extremely excited about that because he did it, not because I told him to, because I did actually. I did tell him to do it several times, but he wouldn't listen to me, but because he saw me doing it. And so he wants to be like me, and that's just makes all the difference to me, because it's all what makes me feel like I made a difference in somebody else's life as well as my own.